Right, what I'd like to show you now is how to transfer a pattern onto sugar. Now I'm going to show you how to transfer it onto some sugar plaques, but this could apply for a cake as well. I've got my designs here, and I've put my greaseproof paper, tracing paper or silicone paper over the design. I've then, using a pencil, I've then gone around the edge. So just finish this off. So I'm copying the design that I can see through the paper. Okay, and I've done a couple of those to show you. So once you've got your design traced on your paper, you need to transfer it onto your plaque. So there's a number of ways I can do this. I can put it so that the pencil mark is uppermost, and I could use a scriber, so something sharp, and I could follow that line. Now you will need to hold it in place because it will slide, and it is better to do it while the sugar is dry, whether that's the cake or your plaque. And when you do it, it does actually cut the paper, which is fine because the tracing paper's cheap, and the design is quick to draw out. But if I see there is cutting it, I know, or ripping it, I know that that design is showing underneath. Now this is a good way of transferring your pattern, because I can hopefully see the design once I peel it off, and especially because this is a dark plaque, it is showing up quite nicely. So just have to take a bit of time and transfer your pattern that way. It's always a good idea to check, like I've just done, to see if it is coming through. But once I take it off, I should clearly be able to see the pattern being scratched on. So that's edible, there's nothing wrong with that. My tool, it's not a pencil, so it's fine. Another way of doing it is by transferring my pattern. So this time I've traced again, I've traced around the design, and instead of the pencil showing uppermost, it's going to be placed down. And I could just very simply just go over that line with a pencil. Now this is tracing paper or greaseproof paper, so the method is tracing. So I could do this method. Okay, so again I can see my pattern on there. Now the only problem with this is the pencil line that I've traced and I've put down has then transferred onto the plaque. It's not brilliant because you don't really want to sit and eat some pencil. It's okay if you're going to do it just for a display, but the scratching method is so much better. Okay, for that reason. So I'll definitely use this method. Thank you. One more way of transferring a pattern into sugar paste is by piping onto a piece of Perspex first. So I'm piping onto the Perspex with rye lysine. You can use, depends on the size you want, but I'm going to use a #1 tube. So you pipe on your pattern and then leave that to dry. So you can see there I've piped the pattern on, but you would leave it to dry, you know, a couple of hours. And then when that's dry, roll out your sugar paste, and while the sugar paste is still soft, emboss this pattern into the sugar paste, and that will give you a nice pattern so that you can follow it on your cake.